Morning Discord, morning YouTube. Let's get into it. Excuse me. Okay, so after hours in pre-market, not much. It stayed consolidating. The 5 MA is at 671.44. Not feeling well. Give me a second. This pink Ranger, be careful because it might just grab liquidity for another drop. So be patient a little bit. Wait for a break and retest. Okay, let's see what's happening on the 5. Let's check our 30. Okay, maybe a little push up this morning. We're gonna let a couple cycles go by. We want some more data. Today's Friday. I'm not a huge fan of trading on Fridays, so there's that. So I probably won't take any trades today. I just have a Friday rule. I had a pretty good week, so I'm just gonna not stress today and be stress-free, super stress-free. Let's let these early candles play out. I'm here, just being a little quiet. A little under the weather today, but we'll make it. We'll make it. Big, look at the volume coming in on the 5. Let's see if this is gonna be the retest. Okay, retesting pink. All right, Discord, you have access to the... Let's just be patient. Let's see what happens. Let's see what they do on pink. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can get some easy money here. Okay. Let's get a nice strong candle here. Let's get a nice strong candle. A little bit more strength than that. We need a little more strength than that. Come on. Push it, push it, push it. It can go a little more. Watch, come on. Big strong candle right here. There we go. There we go. Stress free. Okay, from, we're gonna say, what is this? 43 to 09. Okay, Pink Ranger is a win. So we wanted to wait for the break, retest, and reject of Pink. Congratulations, easy money. It's too easy. It's almost too easy. It's almost too easy. Take your money, don't get greedy. Protect your trade. Your trade's protected now. You can't lose from here. Look at the 5 minute. Only the Discord has access to these charts. Look at my, look, we already knew this was gonna happen, right? This is the only option I gave you. You need to be guiding off the 5 minute chart. Look at this money we're printing. Come on now. I'm the best to do it. I'm the best on the internet. It's proven. I prove it every day. I'm the best on the internet doing it. Here's the proof. What more do you want? What more do you want than this? Is there anything else I could do other than this right here to tell you what's gonna happen? And then I even said, wait for the break and retest. You had the best possible entry. I gave you the best possible entry. You didn't even have to suffer any pullback here. Protect your trade. You're welcome. I love you too. Don't worry. We got it. We got it. It's easy money. I only gave you one option. This is the only thing. This is the only option I gave you. Only Discord members have access to this chart. If you're watching YouTube and you're interested in joining the family, send an email to LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com and I'm going to get you sorted out. I'm going to get you sorted out. We do it every day. This was posted in our Discord, in our charts channel, well before the market opened. This is no surprise. This is just money collection. We look at the money we printed already. How many minutes? 1, 2. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 minutes. 4 minutes, and that's all we had to do to make money. 4 minutes today. 4 minutes. That's it. We could be done with our job in 4 minutes. But I think we want to let this play out just a little bit more, huh? I think we're going to let it play a little bit more. This is the only option we gave. Here it is. If you're going for Pink Rangers, break, retest, reject. Easy money. Don't forget, Pink Rangers are 100%. We're 100%. YouTube considers that unreliable claims. Please, YouTube, tell me what is reliable. 100% not reliable. Got it. 100% since February 3rd. Go check the record. Not reliable. Understood. And yesterday someone said this guy sucks. so yeah, I'll keep being that guy here. Watch out. I'll keep being that guy. Watch for a liquidity grab from somewhere, right? It's almost like we have a guardrail to tell us. You can't FOMO in now. You gotta wait for the next setup. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, but you know, it's Friday. Things work different on Friday. It's not the same. Break, retest, reject the pink, called out. Nothing more I can do. Now let's see how we react to 73.96. We'll look for the same pattern at 73.96. We'll see if you can get an entry there. Ignore this purple. I don't know it's a thing yet. So ignore the purple. I don't know it to be a thing. It will be a thing whenever it happens. I'm testing. I got to do some testing first. Be patient, Discord. I know you're looking at purple, licking your chops. Be patient. Be patient. I know you're licking your chops. Let's see if it shoots up off purple or if the other thing that we're expecting. So we're testing this, right? So give it a second. It's probably too early in the day to be doing what I'm doing, but we'll see. We will see. Again, this is a test. Purple's a test. All right, let's see if we get a strong move here off purple and see how we react to 73.96. All right, let's see how we react to 73.85. Excuse me, 70. What am I saying? 73.96. I'm sorry. Okay. So this has played out. Okay. This has played out. I'll leave it on there for a little bit, just to gloat. You know I love to gloat. I'm a gloater. I'm a gloater. I love to gloat. Because if I'm not going to cheerlead for me, who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? If you're waiting for a long entry, let's wait for a weak bear cycle, okay? The weak bear cycle is going to look like this. Something like that. Oh, sorry about the end over here. But something like that. Look at the money we printed. I mean, almost one full point. What is it? We went from 72.43. Oh, that's over a point. Yeah, we're over a point. In one move, we did over. We're working on 2 points now. This is life-changing money. I don't understand. I don't know if you're sitting there on YouTube trying to trade off YouTube, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're doing yourself a disservice. You need to join this Discord. You get a free trial. You got nothing to lose. You got nothing to lose. Or you can be lazy and sit there and do what you're doing. And be beholden to streamers for the rest of your life. I think I got lucky on this purple, huh? Even a broken clock is right twice a day. In our instance, a broken clock is right since February 3rd. You don't have to believe me. You don't need to believe me. Don't trust your lying eyes. Is that what they say? That purple's looking juicy right now. Okay, let's see. All right, look at purple. And this is why I'm here. This is why I'm here. This is why I'm here. This is so far in advance. This was experimental. Listen, I'm getting better as time goes on. This is just a fact. I'm getting better as time goes on. There was nothing there, right? There was absolutely nothing there. I don't know. I'm telling you, you're gonna think I'm crazy if I tell you, but I see it. I see what's happening before it happens. You're gonna say I'm crazy and it's not true, but I don't know. I don't know. That's fine. That's fine. We'll give this one a 2 because it's close to the 5, okay? You gotta measure risk to reward, right? You gotta measure risk to reward on this. We're in an uptrend. Do you want to fight the uptrend? That's what you gotta ask yourself. Your safety puts are gonna be below the 5. Break, retest, reject to the 5. That's the answer. That is the answer. You don't want to get stuck in this range here and then have it reject off the 5 and shoot up. Oh my goodness. It's simply too easy. Oh my goodness. Let's let this develop, right? Purple's gonna be the thing. Just be patient. You don't want to get stuck in purple. This is why I call it stress-free trading. We know what we need to look for. We know what to expect. We understand our risk, right? So let's say you did want to take this head. You know exactly where you need to put your stop. This is a zero loss stop, right? This is a zero loss stop. If you wanted to take that. So be careful you don't get caught in purple, right? That's why we have our highlighted. Just now you got to be patient here. Now you got to be patient. So you're looking for a weak bear cycle. You're looking for either the weak bear cycle inside of this purple. If you don't know what weak bear cycle means, you got to join the Discord. So let's see if it's gonna be. Dang. It might be blue for the up for today. I haven't tested blue yet. I don't like this one. All right, let's see if it does this in here. We're gonna see who's gonna win, and then that'll help me determine our macro algo, I believe. I believe this is gonna help me determine our macro algo, so let's just be patient. There's no trade here, right? We're in the middle of the water. Sorry, ignore that. Let's check higher time frame. Okay, I'm gonna erase this because the play is done. Now listen, Discord. I know you see that I'm getting better. I know you see that you're getting better. But don't allow this to give you a false sense of security, a false confidence. You have to stick to the strategy, and you have to be humble. You have to be okay. If the market gives you what the market gives you, take what the market gives you. Don't be greedy and don't feel FOMO, because the FOMO, the emotion, you know this is an emotional game. I don't need to say it. But the emotion is going to destroy you. You need to trade like a robot. We all need to be bots. Usually that's a bad thing, but I don't know. I don't know. In this example, we need to trade like robots. No emotion tied to it. You understand your risk and you understand your reward. That's all it is. I know I'm filling up the screen right now, but I don't really have a choice. I kind of got to do it. If I could make it less busy, I would, but I need it I need it in order to teach the lesson. That's why I need it. Now remember, all this liquidity built up on pink, and we're also at purple. So you got to be careful, right? Because we want to make sure we're not going to see continuation like this. Probably like that, right? So we want to see who's going to win, blue or purple. If you're interested in learning how to trade with us, send me an email to LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com and I'll get you sorted out. Right now, my duty is to the Discord. So whenever we finish the stream, I'll check my messages, and I will reply for sure. But I have a duty to my Discord members. But I will attend to you. I guarantee I will. Right? We like to see the dance here. We want to see a dance here. Let's see if we get below the water. We want to see a dance here. So look, if it wants to continue down, it may not be a pretty down. It may do something like this here. So just be patient. We know what our entries look like. The more time, and also if you want to wait, the more time goes on, the easier it gets. The easier this gets, the more time goes on. You see why I put our entry here? So you don't have to suffer through this. This is why the entry is on here. So you don't have to suffer. This is why we wait for the setup. If you're going in early, then you're doing the wrong thing. We need to see if who's gonna win, blue or purple. I'm going to clean the chart up just a bit. Again, if you're on YouTube trying to trade, you're at a disadvantage, and I don't recommend, if you want a paper trade, that's fine, but I wouldn't recommend trading actual cash account or anything like that, or margin account, because there's too many variables that you're not in control of. Too many variables you're not in control of, and it's not recommended. So we want to see who's gonna win this little, maybe if it's a wedge, right? The more time goes on, the easier it's gonna get. I don't think we reached that level yet. I'm still figuring out a couple things, but we'll see. So now you understand why I have certain rules for entries and exits and things like this. Because eventually you'll see it too. You'll know to wait for confirmation. Eventually you'll see it. It just takes time, so don't try to front run it. It just takes time, and I promise you it's going to happen. It's not like it's not gonna happen, but if you try to run, and I'm not saying it's gonna take 2 weeks or 3, I don't know how long. But it will happen. Human beings are really good at recognizing patterns. You'll see the pattern. If we do break blue, look, your risk to reward from blue to 73.96. You gotta factor that in. So we want to see if we're gonna be doing this or this. So maybe you see the wedge forming. And the more liquidity builds up in this wedge, you know, your probability is higher for it to be a thing. So that's why it's also good to wait, be patient and wait for the setup, because you're increasing your probability, because we want this dance. We want it. This is exactly what we want. Because the more it dances like this, the higher probability you have for success. Now be patient, don't front run it. If you're hesitant, that's fine. It's okay to wait for a break retest. You know, it's okay to wait for that. Measure your risk to reward. Don't overstay your welcome. Remember, all the liquidity is right here, so you got to measure risk to reward on this. Your safety puts are going to be, again, underneath the 5. Break, retest, reject of the 5. This is where your safety puts are. And then you have to worry about what? This pink ranger. Remember, as stated, there's a lot of liquidity built up on pink. A lot of liquidity built up on pink. We already knew this, so. Let's see if they formed a secondary liquidity here. That secondary liquidity's giving them a fight. If you're looking for puts, remember your safety puts are underneath the 5. Break, retest, reject to the 5. If you're looking for puts, this is the answer. Safety puts are underneath the 5. If it wants to head up, look for this. Remember I told you about this big liquidity on pink. You got to be careful with pink. Measure risk to reward, right? Measure risk to reward on pink. You have to, we already knew this. Because remember, what we didn't want to do was do this. You see we're in a tight range here. Let's let this range break. It's Friday. Things kind of work different on Friday. Kinda, not really, kinda. The concepts will apply, but the way the price action moves is different on Friday. That's what I mean to say. I know this is gonna sound ugly, but from the break of this purple is what, 49 or 50? We'll say 50 to here to the bottom of the candle. That's right at 30 cents. So it would have been impossible to catch it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not gonna count this for a win on what do you call it? If purple breaks, I'll count it on the what do you call it? What is this thing called? The extra liquidity? What is this thing called? Secondary liquidity, sorry. One of these two things is going to happen. How you play it out, that's on you. But one of these two things is going to happen. Now it kind of sucks because you're in this tight range. You're stuck between 73.96 and 72.43. Just want to highlight again, I know it sounds ugly, but this is not pretty. From break of purple to wherever the candle was 30 cents. I won't count it, but I know it's ugly. I know it's ugly, and that would have been impossible to try to take profit right there or something like that. But you can't win them all. What you can do is prepare for the next setup. And we know what that looks like. Underneath the water still. Let's see if we get above the water. Or if we continue below. If this is going to be a weak, what do you call it? A weak bull cycle. Weak bull cycle. Let's see if that's going to play out. Don't front run it. You see what happened, okay? I'm gonna clean up the chart. This pink is tough. 72.43. They're battling right here at this pink. Let's see who's gonna win. Okay, let's check the higher time frame. On the 30-minute, look for this. Okay. All right, let's review this trade right here. This is specifically from the homework, okay? There's 3 ways you could have played this. I'm gonna go over one of them. If you took the break of purple that was highlighted with the 2, the homework specifies on option 2, I believe. Option 2 says you go in on the break, you place your stop above the last high, you allow for retracement, and that's a winner. So break of purple is a winner based on the homework. It never broke blue. This is a winner. You had to follow the strategy. If you wanted to get in and get out, stop out, and then get back in on the secondary liquidity, fine. Also a winner. This is the homework right in front of your face. If you went in on the break of this highlighted purple, the strategy specifically states to place your high, or excuse me, place your stop above the last high, which is up here. This is the last high from the break of purple. It's right here. It never got tested, and it's a winner. The strategy works. It simply just works. If you're not gonna follow through and do it, then you can't. You know, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing more I can do. I told you what was gonna happen. One of these two things is gonna happen. It broke below here. It needed that little bit of push. Bob's your uncle. None of this is a surprise. We knew exactly how to set up for this. And if you're not employing the strategy, there's nothing I can do. There's absolutely nothing I can do. Look at the money we're printing right now. If you want to wait for the retest, let's see how they retest pink. But we're at the 5. Do you really want to get froggy right here? Wait for the break and retest of the 5. This purple, winner. So far the two callouts we had, break retest of this pink and also the break of this purple. You would have to hold, you would have to be uncomfortable with it. You got to embrace the retrace. This is what it needed, especially on this momentum candle. That's, you know, that should have been a little sign that we're going to have a little push down. Now, if it wants to go up, this is what you got to look for. You want to look for maybe a test of this, and then back up here. So it's still going to be blue. So I'm still comfortable with blue. Also, an entry was wait for the weak bull cycle. That played out. The weak bull cycle, winner. Pink Ranger, winner. If you manage your risk, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I know that the emotional part is the hard part. However, I give you the homework for a reason. I gave you the strategy for exits and entries for this reason right here. This is the reason why. So if you're gonna allow the candles to scare you, you're called exit liquidity. You need to get a sticky note and put it on your back that says exit liquidity and walk around with it. If you have to follow the strategy. I know it's not pretty. Break a purple, you put your stop above your last high. The last high was never tested, and it's a winner. You just needed a hold. It would an uncomfortable hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 15 minutes you'd have to hold, but you'd have made your money. You would have made your money if you follow the strategy. It's in the homework. I have it printed. I have it saved, or it should be somewhere in the Discord. It's in there. Look at this tight range. You're messing around in a tight range on a Friday. This is, you know, you got to measure risk to reward. We can only ask for so much. All right, look, we're in blue until we're not. That's the answer. We are in blue until we're not. I'm gonna clean some of it up because I think it's, that's all we really need, probably right here. I really want to adjust this blue, but that will be self-serving. It'll look too perfect, so I'm gonna leave it alone. I'll leave it alone, even though I probably do need, I'll leave it. I think it's fine. We're in blue until we're not. That's the answer. Discord, you know what that means. So just a reminder, technically, and I'm not going to be too sticky on this, but technically this purple was technically a winner because it went into enough profit, I guess. It was tough. It was a single candle deal. However, this purple did win because the strategy that I've implemented inside the Discord states to take your trade. In this example, would be your put on the break of this purple line. You'd put your stop above your last high. You embrace the retracement, and then you let your winner win. So I have to classify purple as a win because I literally have it written down how to play it. It's written down. It's public, and I've been telling everyone you gotta do the homework or review the homework because it's gonna work. I've spent hours and hours and days and weeks and years, yeah, I can say years, coming up with this. So it's all math. This is a mathematical equation. There's no guessing here. The risk is identified. Reward is identified. So we're in blue until we're not. Don't try to front run it. And again, you're in a tight range. You can only expect but so much in this tight range, right? You can only expect but so much. There's actually a lot of liquidity built up right here at this level that it's about to break. So let's see what happens when it breaks and retests blue. Right there, my dotted line. You see all the liquidity built up? Look, right here. See it? All right here. All this liquidity right here. And look where we're at, right on it. So if you want to wait for a break and retest, great. If it shoots up without you, then you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Now we need to exercise traders' patience. We need to exercise traders' patience here. Let me see what we got. Let's see if we get a strong move on the break of this blue and continue inside of this magenta. The liquidity's right here at this level. Might be an order block here. See how it's having a hard time getting over that dotted line? Tight range in here, so you gotta measure risk to reward in this tight range. Not a fan of trading on Friday. Maybe you see why. Maybe you see why. Now the Friday no trade for me, that's just a rule, a personal rule that I have. Sure, you can make money, yeah, of course, but you know, I had a good week. I don't want to risk any of the money I already made. We had a real good week, especially not on a Friday. Play it cool. I'm gonna say it again. Your safety puts are gonna be underneath the 5. I know we're, you know, hungry to trade and things like this, but your safety is underneath the 5. This is the answer. You're looking for calls above 73.96. Puts break, retest, reject of the 5. This is the answer. We're in this range. We need to break this range. These pink rangers serve the... I'll leave it. And there's even a tighter liquidity box right here. Right there, there's a tight liquidity box. All right, so one of these things is gonna happen. One of these things is gonna happen. How you play it, that's on you. If you're already green, you should only be risking some of your profit. You should only be risking some of your profit, so you can leave the day green. That's the important thing. Leave the day green. Doesn't matter if it's $4. Who cares? Let's look at a higher time frame. This is just sideways chop. Look how it's printing on the 5. It's sideways. This is, man, look at that. This is barcoding, sideways barcoding. But regardless how we feel, market structure is market structure, and it's gonna do what it's gonna do. It may not be pretty, but it's gonna happen, all right? It has to happen. The orders have to be filled. We just got to figure out, did the bears or the bulls win? And then once we figure it out, then we know how to take the trade. This price actions, you see what's happening. We're stuck in this lick box. This lick box needs a break one way or the other. Because you know on Fridays they just want to burn out everyone's contract, right? They're trying to get the premium. They're going to go sideways and burn out the contracts. Look at this price action. How can you trade in this? How is it possible to trade in this? I don't know. That's why I stay away from Friday. Either way, look, calls up here, puts below the 5. This is the answer. If you're doing anything beyond that, then you're just playing in the range. We've identified the chop. We've identified it, right? It's identified. We don't need to risk any more of our money. If you made money or wait for the setup. Don't front run it. If you got stopped out, like revenge trading is not going to help anything. Now you need to wait for the setup, and if that means to the 5 or if that means to above 73.96, then that's what it is. And if this never happens and we just stay in this range, if that never happens and we stay in the range, then guess what? You didn't lose anything. You preserve your capital and you live to fight another day. So it's all risk management. We want to win the war at the end of the week. Again, measure risk to reward on purple. You got to measure your risk to reward. Don't front run it. Let the thing happen. Don't front run it, because look, you don't want to get. You'll see. Don't front run it. Just wait for it to happen. Looks like it's building up that same little tiny. Man, look at Friday. Look at Friday. Probably secondary liquidity right here. Your safeties are somewhere up here or somewhere down here. That's the safety. All this liquidity needs to be taken out. That's the answer. All this liquidity needs to be taken out. So I've announced, I don't know how many times, your safety puts are underneath the 5. I'm still here, I'm just being quiet. Okay, let's see what they give us. Let's see what they give us. I'm cleaning up the chart. Let's get one more candle to see if we start this selling channel. I'll wait till we get at least 1, 2. Yeah, we want like 1 or 2 more candles. I'll put it off to the side. We'll wait until 2 more candles. The volume's dropping off here though. It looks like the blue and the purple are a thing on the 5 and 1. You're in chop. If you're trading inside a chop, then, you know, good luck. Above 73.96, below the 5. That's the answer. I'm not a huge fan of this structure. I mean, it needs to reject on this blue. If not, then I don't see. If it doesn't reject here, I'm not seeing any more. Because we also have to look out for this. Watch. So it's got to be one of these two things. One of these paths is going to take. It's going to reject blue or find some strength. But this liquidity right here, watch, let me show you. Like, we got to break this liquidity. We're in this range. We're in a very tight range. Very tight range in here. Break of purple went from 34 to 12, so not quite. And remember, we're looking for right shoulders, or excuse me, handles or right shoulders. That's what we like. We're always looking for the right shoulder or the handle. This is the tough liquidity up here on 73.10 around here. This is where all the tough liquidity is. We're just stuck in this range. If you're trading in this range, then I don't know what to tell you. Now that tough liquidity is right here. Let's see if it breaks. I mean, technically up here because there's a little wick right here, but I think the real tough stuff is right here at this dotted line. Do you see what I'm talking about? Fridays? Look at my trading plan. Look at the trading plan. I told you, this is my personal. On Fridays, I don't mess with it. I'm saving my account. This is why. This is why. It's in the trading plan. I'm actually gonna read the trading plan. Give me a second. Sonny, I just read your oh my goodness, I just read your comment. That's insane. That is funny. That's funny. Okay, hold on. I was gonna read the trading plan analysis. Traders, I'm not a fan of trading on Fridays. Open parentheses, personal rule. Trade light. Look for a play off the 5. So that was stated in the trading plan. You do with that what you will. When I'm telling you, I'm not trading. I plan on making no money today. When I'm telling you that, and I'm also saying trade light, you know, that's my personal thing. But if I'm telling you trade light, you gotta trade light. You gotta listen to that. Because this is what Fridays normally are. Just like this. They're going to build up compression. They're going to fake you out all day. They're going to grind in some annoying way. This is what Fridays are. We've identified chop around probably around 10:30ish. We identified this chop. This is probably a good lesson to learn for Fridays. You know why? This is why I have that rule, that personal rule. It's happening right now. Rarely do I say it. I rarely say that I'm not trading, but yeah, today was one of those days. I'm just not going to take any trades today because I'm okay with that. We made money. I'm preserving my account. But I know you people are thirsty. You're trying to get every leg of every move every single day, trying to be in a trade constantly. That's just not a thing. You got to know when to. You just got to know. And if you don't, that's why I'm giving you the guidance and the trading plan, saying I'm okay with not making any money today because I did good for the week. This is just sideways. Sideways, small movement. Did they all, I mean, you could have got something out of all of them, but still, I mean, it's hard. It's really hard to trade that because it turns around on you real quick, and you want to give it room, and then it turns around on you like, oh, let me get some hope while you're inside of chop. You're like holding on to this random hope currently inside a chop when it was specified below the 5. This is where your puts are since this morning. Below the 5 is safety puts. Anywhere in between that, that's on you. I can't control it. The reason why we want to wait till we get up here and then see the dance around here because we need to know that all these calls, or excuse me, all these puts got stopped out. So there's no way to know if they're all going to get stopped out in the middle. You need to know that they all got stopped out, and then you see a dance. Once you see the dance, then you know you get some confidence there, and then we're going to look for our blue. This is how you trade stress-free, all right? Somewhere above here, 73.96, and then below the 5. This is stress-free. If you're trying to trade in chop, there's nothing I can do. There's heavy liquidity on this dotted line. Heavy liquidity. It just keeps rejecting on this dotted line. This is sideways, so I'm telling you what the answer is. It's up here somewhere or down here somewhere. And then even still, measure risk to reward. Don't get greedy. We gotta break out of this liquidity box. One of these things is gonna happen. I don't know when. One of them is gonna happen. Look at that dotted line. That dotted line's holding plenty of liquidity. This lick box is holding a lot of orders. Everyone's just getting burned out. They're burning out contracts. We went over this. This is what they do on Friday. This is like a typical Friday. I'm gonna set alerts. No reason to sit here and look at this all day. Set alerts. Not that. Okay. Okay. What is going? All the liquidity built up. Okay, alerts went off. Alerts went off. Below the 5. What the heck? Oh my goodness. What is this? Look at what's happening. Let's look at that 30-minute. Let's look at the 30-minute. Look at the 30-minute. Look at the 30-minute chart. Look at our 30-minute chart. Look at the 30-minute chart. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay, what is going on here? $30-minute chart, yeah. Break of this purple. I have the purple on the 30-minute highlighted in 2 with a 2. Look at the 30-minute chart. Boom. So we had our break retest of the 5. We had our break. This one was the retest. Here goes the rejection of the 5. Wow. Incredible. Incredible. There's nothing you can do about that. You can't, don't feel weird. Nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about this. O.M. God. If you didn't jump on the bandwagon by now, I mean, geez. Okay, underneath the 5 break retest, we had plenty of time to do this. So look at the money. Look at the money. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at the 20 right here. Look at the 20. The 20 right here. 20 MA. Let's see if that's the target. Look at the, okay. Okay. Oh man, let's see if this is the target. Let's see if this is the target. They're building up all this liquidity. This, what level was this? 73.12, 73.10 was tough. They couldn't break it. Now we know who won. Okay. Hold on, I gotta concentrate here. Give me a second. I'm still here. I'm just paying attention. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Let's go a little bit more. I definitely took this one. Whenever I said it's something about the bet, there it is. When I saw the 20, I took the trade. I had to take this one. I had to take that one. Easy money. Oh my goodness. There it is. To the 20. Okay, trade protected. Oh, it's so volatile, man. It's so volatile. I'm not gonna get greedy. I'm gonna let's touch the 20. Look at the money we just printed. Look at the money. There it is. There, look at all the money we just printed. Look at this money. Don't tell me we didn't have time to get in on this. I know we had time for this. Oh goodness. Amazing trade. Amazing. I got stopped out. I got filled somewhere in here, and I got stopped out here. That was an amazing trade. Here, look at the 30-minute chart. Look at the 30-minute chart. Look at the highlighted purple on the 30-minute chart. Underneath the 5. It happened quick. There's nothing I can do, right? There's nothing I can do about it. The market's gonna do what it's gonna do. If you adjust your, if you manage the risk properly. Oh man, that was awesome. That was awesome. We're still far below the water, so let's see if there's a weak or if there's continuation here. Let's see if there's continuation. Let's see if we get underneath the 20. Oh man, that was awesome. That was oh man, that woke me up. Okay. Oh man, when I said I need to concentrate, I'm doing something. You know what I was doing. I had to fire up that put. Oh man, I fired up that put. Okay, we had a good day. We had a good day. Look at the money just got printed. Easy. Break, retest, reject to the 5. There's nothing more I can do. Look at the money that was just printed. Oh my goodness. Look at the 30-minute chart. Discord, only Discord has access to this 30-minute chart. Send me an email to LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'm gonna get you sorted out. I'm gonna get you sorted out. Okay. All right. All right. So here. Wait. Jeez. I don't know what to do here. So it's like either we're gonna grab liquidity off here. Dang, I don't even know. No, this is just be patient here. You gotta let all this settle out. You gotta let this settle out. You gotta be patient here. Here's the lick box for right here. Here's the lick box. Let's see which way it goes. Let's see if it's gonna be a revenge call above this. I don't recommend doing a revenge call. A revenge call is a quick turnaround just to grab liquidity. Let's see if they're gonna grab liquidity and push it back up. Look at this. Okay. And I just set alerts. I just set the alert. This, wow. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Alert went off. Bang. I got the puts ready. Right? As soon as the alert went off, I got the puts ready. I waited for this retest. This will look at the money we just printed. I just set the alert. We just set the alert. Perfect. You can't write it any better. You can't write this any better, okay? Oh. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's a strong downtrend. You can't fight this trend. Safety calls are going to be above 72.43. I'm going to highlight it. This is where your safety calls are. Let this settle out. Strong downtrend, right? We're at the 20 MA now. Okay. Man, I might put on a straddle here. I might put on a straddle. I don't know yet. Let me see. So a straddle is buying a call, buying a put at the same time. You place your stops appropriately and let one of them win. Look at the money we just printed. Call premiums are kind of high. Okay, let's see what we got. Strong downtrend, but we're at the 20, so you gotta tread lightly here. Okay. Okay. Let's go, let's go. You gotta let this settle out. Yeah, I took profit like whenever the 20 was like right here. I didn't get it all the way down here. I got it somewhere in here. You see the lick box, right? Let it settle out. It'll tell us which direction. We need to get a close above or below one of these. Come on, please give me this revenge call. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna protect my trade. I got in on this wick right here, and then I almost broke my pants in half. Now my trade's protected. If it goes against me, I don't care. Let's go. Stop me, it's okay. Let's see if I get back in. Let's see if I get back in. Don't do what I'm doing. Do not do what I'm doing. This is a strong downtrend. This is a very strong downtrend. You don't want to fight the trend. Just follow the rules. Just follow our rules. You gotta let all this settle out. It went from an extremely quiet day to explosion. Explosion of profit. A profit explosion. Whoo-wee. Okay. Okay. I went back in on this candle. If I'm not gambling anymore. so if it goes, all right, I'm in profit now. If it goes underneath this candle, I'm out. I got back in on this candle. I'm out if it goes underneath this candle. All right, collecting. I'm not gonna overstay my welcome. Collecting. I'm not gonna overstay my welcome. Profit. Don't do what I'm doing. Come on. Push up. Let's go. One more push. Okay. Oh, this is exciting. Come on. If I can get a little bit more, I'll be... I'm not going to care because... Hold on. Got me. It's okay. It got me. That candle got me. Okay, made a little bit. This little from here to here, from here to this little candle right here. I'm okay. All right, now I'm going to stop gambling. Okay, if it goes up, it goes. That was the risk I was willing to take and not take at the same time. So there it is. Okay, we had a good day. I recovered from, I took a little gamble here, stopped me out. All right, fine. I took the gamble here on this wick, and then I was able to collect some money. So it's hard to be wrong twice in a row. Okay. Man, what a good day. It went from boring to now I'm closing my brokerage again. I'm closing the app because I can already feel, I feel the like that gamble feeling, and I know it's led me to utter destruction, and if it goes up, I don't care. That's fine. I'm not going to gamble anymore. Yeah, it can be exciting. Who says stock trading is boring? Who says reading charts is boring? Oh my goodness. Send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'm going to get you sorted out. Look at our 30-minute. This was posted on here. Look at it. It was probably a little bit more to the right. This shoulder was a little more to the right. But we knew this was going to happen. The break of green was our clue. The break of purple was our confirmation. This is why it's highlighted right here with a 2. If you notice, green has a 1. Purple has a 2. You're only going to know this stuff if you're in the Discord. Send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'm going to give you the rest of the weekend for free to check out all the content. Oh man, today was a good day. Woke me up. I wasn't feeling good. I feel great. You know what's better than a therapist? Day trading. Day trading is better than the therapist. If you know what you're doing, you'll be all right. Yeah, I'm done. So look, I'm gonna talk to the Discord. I'm gonna mute YouTube really quick, and I'm gonna talk to Discord. Okay, YouTube, I'm back. Whew. Today was a pretty good day. On this purple, you got to measure your risk to reward to the 20, right? On the break of this purple, you have to measure your risk to reward to the 20. Let's see if we get a weak bull cycle here. Okay. Okay. Man, what's gonna happen right at the 20? What is gonna happen? Let's see if we get a solid weak bull below the 20. We need to close below the 20. We need to close, break, retest, and reject the 20. Same rules apply. Don't let your bias take you over. Wait for the setup. Because they're preying on your bias. Okay? Okay? Come on, let's go. Let's get a close. Let's get a close. 11 seconds on this candle. Okay. Look at it. There it is. Look. This is money. This is money. On the break of purple, look at the money. Look at the money. Did you give up on the strategy? Look at the money. Look at the money that's being printed right now. Look at the money that we're printing. Okay, I'm back. I mean, did we print money here? Did we print money or what? Did we print money? Good. There you go. Yes. 2K? Amazing. Be done. Take it. Wait. You did. This is amazing. Oh my God. look at the money we printed today. And it's, if you're not in this Discord, I don't know what you're doing. I honestly don't know what you're doing with your life. Look at the money we just printed. Simply look at the money that's being printed right now on the week the week bull cycle. The week bull cycle called it out. Look at the money. There's nothing more I can do. Look how many opportunities we had. Break a purple, easy money. Look, we're still printing. We're still printing. Figure out what's your exit strategy, right? Figure out the exit strategy you want to use. We have you know what the options are. Figure out this exit strategy. Figure out which one you want to use and go with it. You got to stay consistent. Look at the money. Oh my goodness. Don't get greedy. Nowhere stay. You're welcome now. Here, watch what you got to look out for. You see liquidity right here. Look at your MACD, okay? Oh, wow. This has been an amazing day. I needed this. I needed this. Good day. We had a good day. Let's see if we get some retracement up to here or if we're going to have continuation. So it's going to be one of these. Excuse me. Don't overstay your welcome. All right, Ron, did you take that one? That's a winner right there, Ron. Did you take it? Oh yeah, it's gonna cost you to play the game. It's gonna cost you to play the game. Higher volatility usually means a down. Look, did you guys take the purple? Did you guys take the purple? Oh man, today was so... Oh my God. Can't overstay your welcome. Figure out your strategy. MACD crossed, or it's about to cross. Wait for the cross. Wait for the cross. Wait for the cross. It didn't close yet. It didn't close yet. Another bite at the apple. Don't overstay your welcome here. You get another bite at the apple here on the break of this purple. Oh, look, did you guys take purple? Oh, that's okay. Don't worry. We do it every day. Don't worry. It's fine. We do it every day. You didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything. We do this every day. Look at the money that's being printed. Look at the money that's being printed. Figure out your strategy, your exit strategy. The entry is here. The entry was here. The entry was on the break retest of the 5. The entry was on the break of purple here. The entry is on the break of purple here. We just needed to have a little bit of patience and allow the candles to do what they're going to do without chasing it too tight. Okay, I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. Okay, YouTube, that's been my time. It's been a pleasure. We had a good day. If you're interested in learning how to trade like this, send me an email to LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'm going to get you sorted out. Have a good day, YouTube.